about today doing something new as an adult. So the reason why I'm doing this video, of course, is because I did something new as an adult yesterday that I had never done before, but I had talked about it several times, many a times, wanted to go and do all this stuff, but finally got my chance yesterday. So again, I'm Tanetta. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, make sure that you, of course, get subscribed. And if you've been here already, of course, welcome back. So what I did yesterday, y'all, we actually had a work, like our Christmas party yesterday. So we went to this place called Corbett's, which is here in Tucson, Arizona. And they have, of course, it's a restaurant, but they have pickleball, like courts and stuff like that in the back as well that you can play in, rent the courts and all that kind of thing. And I've been howling about wanting to play pickleball because I see people playing it every time we driving around somewhere and somebody at the park or that kind of thing playing and that kind of stuff as well. Let me close this, y'all. Like I said, I have to. Oh shit, Lord! Yeah, I'm knocking everything over, Lord Jesus. Okay, I was trying to get up and close the doggone sliding door because somebody making some loud noises out there. I'm back now. I am back now, y'all. But like I said, I had been talking about it for at least till it was, well, probably like the last year, 2 years almost, about playing pickleball. I've joined, of course, Meetup like years ago. So joined some here in Tucson and see some people going to play and that kind of thing. And I'm like, I want to go play too, but never knew. I didn't know how to play, so I wasn't sure whether they actually teach me or what the case may be. But like I said, I had to try this new thing yesterday, and I actually really enjoyed it. Thanks to my job, like I said, I know I was down in the pits a few weeks ago about my job and that kind of thing as well. But this event made me have a little bit of a turnaround in my mindset. I put it that way. But getting back to the pickleball, like I said, I really enjoyed the pickleball, y'all. I still have no idea how the rules go or anything like that. I have no idea. All I know is that I was hitting the ball across the net. I put it that way. It reminds me of a tennis game. I played with the CEO yesterday, actually, too. He and I were on the same team. And he said it's something like, it could be something like ping pong or something like that, too. Which it will remind you of all those things. And that's what it definitely reminded me of yesterday. Was, like I said, a cross between tennis and ping pong. But like I said, I definitely enjoyed doing this new thing. At first, I wasn't even going to go to the doggone things. I'm like, should I go or should I not go? Or I don't want to be sitting up here doing this and all this kind of stuff. But I went ahead and went anyway yesterday. Like I said, I really enjoyed myself, y'all. And like I said, the pickleball game was something that new that I definitely want to try. Been wanting to try for a long time now. And I played, like I said, with my coworkers, the CEO, some other coworkers, that kind of thing as well. Coworkers I didn't really, I mean, I knew them saw their face or that type of thing, but of course, haven't, of course, spend time with them like that. I guess I put it that way. So of course, yesterday I got a chance to spend time with a lot of coworkers I see on our Zoom meetings and all that kind of stuff. But of course, saw them, of course, in person, in the live, and that kind of thing too. And like I said, some of us played together and that kind of thing too. And some of us, of course, sat and ate together and talked and found out some of my coworkers actually know how to do like the balloon garlands and decorate. And I love doing that kind of stuff too because I actually used to I closed the business like about a year or two ago, but I used to have a business doing that and I taught myself how to do it at home. I still got my little balloon pump and some balloons in the closet, and I may actually do one soon because they got me in the mood of wanting to create something. So, but like I said, I found out all kind of things about my coworkers yesterday. Like I said, just getting to know them more, them getting to know me as well too, and that kind of thing. Besides just playing pickleball, like I said, it was definitely fun though. Like I said, I'm pretty sure some of y'all are probably adults and trying to figure out what to do and how to do things and what to join, what kind of things to do in your community. Like I said, this was something that I always wanted to try and finally got my chance to try. Like I said, it definitely was something new. I was, of course, nervous about it because I still have no, like I said, I don't know how to play still besides just hitting the ball over the net. But of course, there is rules to the game too. I have no idea what the rules are besides the blue section that's out of bounds. That's all I know. But other than that, and the ball can only bounce one time before you hit it. Other than that, I have no idea what the other rules are, y'all. But like I said, for me, that didn't even matter. What mattered was that I got a chance to, of course, to at least play Actually, I played almost an hour yesterday, but at least I got a chance to play, to experience how the game goes. And it was actually very, very fun, y'all. Very, very fun, stress relieving. A lot of laughs. A lot of my coworkers, of course, sitting around. Other folks that was like in the restaurant as well, just sitting around looking at our game. Of course, we got claps and yay hurrahs and hurrays and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, definitely very fun. What this did for me, like I said, it definitely let me, of course, know who I work with more, as far as like their temperament, who they are, what they do, like side. I call it side businesses, but they just call it a hobby. But I'm sure they can create income off those things. But like I said, it definitely gave me a chance to get a chance, like I said, to really meet them and get to know who they are and that kind of thing, and not just that, but for me to try something new as well. Because like I said, I've been talking about this for at least over a year now. Didn't want to go out to the different groups that I saw that actually played pickleball, because I didn't think that they're going to teach me how to play, because I saw some of the comments about some of the folks inside the groups talking about they're not teaching anybody anything. You already need to come and excuse me, you need to come and know already like know how to play and that kind of thing. I'm like, I have no idea how to play this. I don't know the rules, so therefore I never did even go out to even do any of the events locally besides this particular event in my job. And like I said, what this did for me was just to let me know that I still could have went to those doggone events. Even if I played crazy or whatever the case may have been, I still could have went to those events. And I'm actually going to go ahead and go to those events, actually. Not all of them, because a lot of them had passed, but any after the holiday, after the first of the year coming up, I will definitely go ahead and join a pickleball meetup. I guess I put it that way. And I want to say thank you. I didn't even say thank you for all y'all that's on here. Polo Mito, Sisk Adventures, Jason, Jewel, Amo, I guess. Um, oh goodness, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all names. Is it Jay Wexelman? I believe it's the name. So I want to thank y'all, like I said, for being on here. I appreciate that. I'm talking about, of course, doing something new as an adult. And like I said, definitely, I was nervous about trying to get started to play pickleball because I had no idea how it went. But of course, like I said, as I got to playing, I was fine. Even though I kept messing up and missing the ball and all kind of stuff, I did it anyway, y'all. I did that anyway. And I just want to tell y'all, there's nothing wrong with trying something new as an adult. I don't care if it's playing pickleball. I don't care if it's baking. I don't care if it's making other friends. Whatever it is, please try something new. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I greatly enjoyed myself. I had no idea that I was. I thought it was going to be a silly event or that kind of thing, but I really, really enjoyed myself, y'all. And I thank my job for that. I guess I put it that way, because the games, everything was free for us to play and that kind of thing too. So that was a blessing as well. At least so I can get out there and learn how to play that. And then that, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and after the first of the year, whenever I see any of those meetup groups talking about they're going to go play pickleball, that kind of thing, I'm definitely going to join this time and not be scared to join, because I had no idea how to play. And like I said, that's something that I want to let. Like I said, I definitely want to let y'all know that you don't have to be scared. But I take that back. You do have to be scared, but keep taking the actions anyway. I said that in another video as well. Yes, you're going to be scared. Yes, I was scared too, but I took the actions anyway and let them know I didn't know how to play. But they were like, okay, just go ahead and hit the ball, whatever the case may be. So I did that anyway. Scared and all, I still played. Now the fear was gone after I started. The same thing's gonna happen to y'all too. The fear gonna leave after you start whatever it is that you want to do. Let me know that. Let me know down in the comments what's something new that you're looking to start as an adult. I definitely want to know. Like I said, this pickleball thing, I'm gonna be the next pickleball champion in the whole world. They're gonna see Jeanette and my name all across the billboards. Oh my goodness, y'all. But like I said, I just want to drop in and let y'all know how my day went yesterday and what I did, and like I said, what I learned and what I kind of gathered from everything, as far as what my next moves are, as far as the pickleball goes and that kind of thing. But just trying something new as an adult. Like I said, I wouldn't have, like I said, went to one of those groups in the past to like do like the pickleball events and that kind of thing. But this let me know that I should have took my butt on to those meetups, instead of just waiting and waiting and waiting and trying to figure out how I'm gonna learn how to play. And as I'm looking back at all this whole past year, that shouldn't have even been the first thing I even thought about. It should have been trying to go get me a doggone paddle and a ball and sit up there and play, instead of worrying about all the negatives and I can't play and they're not going to teach me and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, that was my fault and that's definitely on me, but that's all right. That was something that I definitely learned, y'all. Again, in a different way. And I just want to tell y'all again, like I said, you don't have to be scared to go do something as far as trying to um, go learn something new, whether it's pickleball, like I said, whether it's baking, getting into clothing, doing social media, whatever it is. Go do that damn thing, y'all. Go do it. And let me know in the comments what you're doing. I put it that way as well. So I'm gonna get my butt off here, y'all. Like I said, I just want to share this little tidbit with y'all because I did do something new yesterday as an adult. And like I said, I definitely want to bring that this the experience to y'all. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. This is kind of different from what I'm usually doing about relationships and mindset. But of course, I guess it is kind of mindset. My mindset wasn't the most positive going into this, as far as not knowing how to play and being nervous about it, being scared about it. But once I started playing, all this stuff went right out the window. I have gained my confidence in playing pickleball, y'all. And like I said, once you start, I was scared as I don't know what, but once the fear was still there when I was playing, but once I got to playing, all that fear went away. It dissipated for me. I cannot say it's the same for you, but for me, definitely did. The fear went away, and confidence grew, y'all, when it came to playing pickleball and trying something new. So I just want to let y'all know what's possible, y'all. So y'all have a good night. And I want to say again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. And of course, if you've been here, you already subscribed, you check out my videos all the time, then welcome back, y'all. I appreciate you all of y'all for being here. So with that, y'all have a great night. Peace out. I'll see y'all later.